The verdict of the corruption trial involving ex-Central Narcotics Bureau Chief Ng Boon Gay will be announced in about 3 weeks on February 14th. The 46-year-old is facing 4 charges of corruptly receiving oral sex from IT sales executive Cecilia Su in exchange for advancing the business interests of her former employers, Hitachi Data Systems and Oracle Singapore. On day 15 of the trial, both defense and prosecution highlighted salient points supporting their cases. Senior counsel Tan Chi Meng argued that the prosecution had self-destructed their own case because 1. In the event of a breakup scenario where the affair between Ng and Ms. Su ended in 2010, Ng need not opt out of the approval process for one of the IT projects Ms. Su was pursuing in March 2011. The absence of an ongoing sexual relationship supports Ng's case that there was no conflict of interest. 2. For a civil servant to be deemed corrupt, he must have been offered and received some form of gratification corruptly. The prosecution claims that Ms. Su's head was forced down to Ng's private parts on all 4 occasions, so even if Ng received oral sex from Ms. Su, she did not offer it and perform it willingly. 3. The charges against Ng said the oral sex was given as an inducement for a future benefit. However, he approved the first IT contract in March 2011, whereas the alleged offences took place later between July and December that year. 4. The prosecution stated that Ms. Su lied in court to protect her marriage and denied ever being in an intimate relationship with the accused. But the defense said if Ms. Su intended to protect her marriage, she would not have admitted in court to penetrative sexual intercourse with Ng at Great World City in 2009 and acknowledged at least 10 occasions of oral sex in car parks. Later in the day, lead Deputy Public Prosecutor Tan Ken Hui rebutted the defense's case. He asked District Judge Siva Shanmugam to consider why Ms. Su would give Ng oral sex. So long as the accused had reason to suspect that one of the reasons Ms. Su gave him the fellatio was to induce him to show favour to a company in its dealings with the CNB, it would be sufficient to prove the charges that the accused faces. The prosecution also said that the law does not require them to prove if any favour was shown, intended or not. In his closing remarks, the prosecution introduced a new word, acquiesce, saying that Su was not forced but pressured to acquiesce to oral sex. Defense counsel then accused the prosecution of changing their case according to the stance Ng takes in his defense. Ng's lawyers also said it is wrong to ask the judge to make his decision based on rhetorical questions and speculation rather than facts. The 6-hour court hearing brought the case to a close, and the judge will announce his verdict on February 14, 4 days before the sex for contracts corruption trial of ex-SEDF chief Peter Benedict Lim starts on February 18. For more on the Ng Boon Gay trial, watch our other clips.